Hello, everyone. This is Light and the Light Council. We are happy to be here with you today. I'm thankful to be a channel of divine wisdom, guidance, and unconditional love. That is my intention. So, how is everyone? This grand rising, how is everyone? You might want to grab your cup of tea. What I'm going to do is just start going through the messages to try to get caught up, since it's been a while. So we're just going to go through them all, but not in a rushed way. So the very first thing that I heard this morning that was saying, press that record button here. We're here and we want to go. Okay. They say, hold on. And when I say they, I'm just hearing the spiritual guidance after I pray that prayer of what my intention is. And it's hold on. That's hold on. Hold on. That's what I hear. Hold on, beloveds. Hold on. Just hold on. See, because we talked about this 2 years ago. We talked about it on this channel. We talked about how this is the time of revelations. Talked about it on this channel. We talked about it on the blog. And what does that mean? And that the first things that you would begin to see are masks being removed. That was 2 years ago. And here it is now. And what did we say? The masks would be removed because we will be of a frequency where they can no longer maintain these shields of secrecy. So all the masks are being removed, both positively and negatively. Yes, this mask of this person is being removed. This person was your angel. And the mask of this person is being removed, and this person was your demon. And they did not have the face of it. They had the opposite face of it. And that is happening now. We talked about how these masks would begin to be removed first at the levels closest to you. That's where you feel it first. And it hits the hardest. But it's a little wave, you see. So those of you who are on the ground because a mask of someone very dear to you has been removed, and you're just shocked, hold on, and know that it's not just you, and that you're not alone, and that this is part of the process and the plan. And that now you know, and now we see, and now we can move forward with what is real. There are no more masks that will be allowed. Each and every one of them will be removed. And now we see. And in this, you just come gently back into yourself. You just come gently back into yourself. I do not mean withdrawal. No, I don't mean withdrawal. I mean gently back into your own heart, okay? And just breathe there in the silence. That is what is so soothing. And so just come right back. Find a quiet place. It's very easy. We can make it complicated, but it's very easy. We're just going to come right into our hearts here, and we're just going to breathe there. And, if you have to put your hand over it while you're breathing, that helps you to kind of just focus your breath through the heart. You're just breathing. Just breathe through it. breathe through it, because your heart, even though with your hand placed over it, it's not a very big organ, right? In this space, but it's really this big crystal. Your heart is a big crystal. I mean big, like you can hug it. Instead of putting your hand over your heart, like you could reach over and hug it as a crystal. That's how big it is. And you can do that in times of pain, just reach over and kind of hug yourself, hug that heart crystal, and just breathe. And just breathe. You don't even have to think anything, because the beloved, all the angels and guides and all that it is good that is with you already knows what you're thinking. They already know what you're feeling. And just you doing that and just breathing and imagining each breath has a little bit of light in it, and just breathe. You're breathing light into your crystal. That's what you're doing. Just breathing light into your crystal. And all that is holy comes with that. All that is holy comes with that. You simply breathing in the light through your heart. So we're all in this together during this revelations. And your mask will be removed to you as well. And then we just begin from there. So as these masks are removed and people who you thought were dear are not dear, and the people who you really maybe haven't give much attention to or even noticed are really and truly your angels and there to support you, ride or die. That is all being revealed right now, and through your family, through your friends. Now, from this point, it's just going to get rockier. So that's why I'm saying, hold on. We're all in this together, okay? We're all in this together on this arc. So strap yourselves in and put your seatbelt on, okay? In this part of the ascension, just put your seatbelt on and hold on, okay? Because it's going to get rocky. And so this wave of revealing is going to get even bigger. And so at a community level, you're going to be shocked that the community that will be revealed around you, right, is going to go up even bigger than that. We're talking city, county. All the revelations will come out, and the wave, you can see that wave now, right? So these are revelations both big and small. When we say masks are removed, these are revelations both big and small. Just like a roller coaster. So at every level, these revelations will be taking place. The revealers are stepping forward and they will reveal. They are revealing, they will reveal. Nothing can be hidden at this point, even to yourself. So just hold on. We're on this roller coaster. Put your hand, you know what you're going to go through now, right? So just hold on and let's go through it. So, as the beloved Mother, Father, God, and the Mother Earth, they are together in these revelations, because as we rise, as our frequency rises, imagine the beautiful Mother Earth, rising in frequency, okay, rising in frequency. She can't have all these lower vibrational, hidden, whatever stuff. It has to go away. It has to go away. And it doesn't go away magically. I mean, if we saw the image of it, it would be kind of like a dog, like rising, he's laying down, he sits up, he rises up slowly, he stretches, and he's going to start shaking. And when he shakes, he's going to shake off those fleas and shake off that low energy. He's going to shake it and shake it and shake it until it's all gone. And that's where we are. Corporations will be revealed, what their true intentions are, what's happening with the prophets. Everything is on fire in the fire of revelations right now. So this is the time where you have to have your safe space inside of you. This is the time where you have to have your safe place inside of you. This is your time where you have to hold hands with the divine. You don't want to walk through the fire of revelations, meaning things being revealed. Okay, things being revealed. So that the light is coming through this darkness, and that reveals what is actually around you and where we actually are. So when I say hold hands with the divine, I do not mean religion at all. I mean your source, whatever you connect to that is of love, that you were created in love, and you are to live in love, that you are created in light, and you are to live in light. Whatever that source is, now is the time to connect to it. So it doesn't mean withdrawal. We have to balance it out, right? We have to balance out all of this chaos on the outside. And it will affect us very deeply on the inside, very deeply. So we have to have that safe place. And your safe place can be that crystal in your heart, where you just kind of breathe through it and let the crystal do all the work. Because, see, when we breathe like that, the breath is holy. The breath is holy. And when you begin to just breathe like that, very simply, with your focus right there in the crystal of your heart, then what you'll find is that the breath is breathing you like an instrument. The breath is breathing you like an instrument. And then you are with the divine just in that. So go to have your safe spaces planned so that you can go there and feed yourself, source yourself, light your crystal, take care of yourself, heal yourself, rise above these revelations and through it. We're going to rise above and through it. In your safe space, you can have it in imagery. You can have your safe spaces in imagery. If you read my blog, which will be coming back, I would have entries where I just talk about the mountain. On the mountain today, there is rain. And I'm making rain pies. See, that's my safe space. And I can go there instantly when I need to go there and restore myself. That is my pasture of restoration. And I have several of them, these visualizations that I can go to when I need to for our restoration. You're going to need your safe spaces and your restoration. And yes, first and foremost, in nature, of course, but I mean within inside yourself, so that when you are in a space where you may not be feeling the people around you are safe, so to speak, then you still have this safe space inside of yourself. And this balances out all of the chaos and all of that's being revealed on the outside, and then for the inside, you'll have this space. Okay, this holy space within yourself that you have built to connect with the divine through your breath and through your visions. And that not only helps you, it helps the entire world. Light expands, right? So if we are coming out of the deepest, darkest times, you sitting there and just taking a moment to light your own light lights the world. It lights the world. Are we not all connected? We are. And then everyone within your vicinity is going to feel on some level that your light is lit. Right? And then it will expand. And it will expand. And it will expand. And this is how we change the world. Now, here in Revelations, at this time when these masks are being removed, this is our time to be brave. Warriors, this is our time to be brave. The empaths, the sensitive ones, the ones who they've been told all your life, you're too sensitive. You know, the animal lovers. We that speak and love and connect with the animal kingdom and the plant kingdom and the empaths of all types and kinds. I don't mean to say types, but everybody knows what I'm saying. All of us who are extremely sensitive and empathic, and our gifts are now open, right? I want to say to you that I know that this is very, very harsh for all of us, but not to recoil or to withdraw. No, this is the time where the empaths transmute their gifts and talents to heal the world, even in the midst of this fiery revelations. This is your call, because see, those gifts will teach the world, how do we heal? How do we recover? You are the ones who know, because you live from your heart big every day. It's who you are. And so now it will not be looked at as whatever it was looked at that may have been not so positive. Now it is your superpower, and you will come forward and teach us how to heal ourselves, how to heal each other, how to heal the planet, the planet kingdom, meaning the mother and her oceans and the forest. Yes. The healers now step forward, but also the empaths will step forward, and they will step forward. You will step forward in a way that is of a leader. We are stepping into leadership roles, and they are not already there. We step into it and create it at the same time. Wherever you see the need for your healing gift to come forward and to come through, you're going to step forward and create it. And you will be amazed at the support that the universe provides for you to make that role. And you don't have to be in a space where you're perfect, because we're not pushing anything out to anyone. We're just sharing as we learn ourselves and through our very own gifts, the healing normalities that will help others. And the reason why it's empaths is because they know what hurts. They can teach you how to communicate, how to become more sensitive, how to become more aware, to open up your chakras, to be specific. That's what they're specifically going to be. You see? Yes. So the cat lovers, the lady who lives in the mountain with the 9 cats and the 15 goats, all of her healing wisdom and everything we need her now. You see what I'm saying? Now. And all of the ones who just automatically connect with children, and now is the time. Now is the time. Now is the time. So you see, in the midst of this fiery revelations time, where masks are being removed and parasites are being cut off from their supply of feeding on others, they're falling off, all fat, these parasites, all fat from sucking your blood. They're falling off, they're falling off, they're falling off. And as we begin to heal ourselves and rise, what is occurring is that the spiritual army is being called. That's what's happening. So all of these callings are now taking place when I say the empaths and the healers will transmute and become the warriors and the leaders, and they will step and create leadership roles. That is the beloved spiritual army. And see, the war is already over. But this spiritual army of light comes forward to transmute, to heal, and to lead the way into the higher dimensional earth. Heaven, quote unquote. 5D. So, everyone's roles are being changed just kind of out of the blue. And I really want to say that if you are 50 and older, you are being, the best way. You may have been sitting and think that, oh, well, something, and there's something in your heart that says, that you're supposed to do something. But now you're 50 or older, or you're 70, or you're 80, what does it matter? 96. If you're being called, you're being called, and you are being called. There is an elder. There is a generation of elders that are being called now, and that are being awakened now, that you may, I don't even know how to describe it. I can just tell you what I see. I'm seeing people in the 50s, 60s, and 70s just now being called into their true gifts of what they are to give to the world. You held on to it all this time, until now. And now is the time, and you're going to feel that calling. If you have an offering that is going to come forward and step, that will heal the world, that will heal the plant kingdom, that will heal the animal kingdom and our relationships with them and how we treat them and how we can sustain together. Now is your time, and you are being called. And there is no such thing as age, so it doesn't matter at all. When I say you're being called, that means you have a gift inside of you that's going to help transform the world during this time, and you will know what it is, and you will know if you're being called just from hearing this. So please step forward. Everyone, whatever it is you think, please step forward now. You will be supported. You will be supported. And see, the way it is, the way that this energy is, as we are moving forward, it's a very unknown energy. And so we have to change the way that we act, and we have to act from our inner intuition. That's your hands on the wall. That's like if you were not able to see, you would put your hands on the wall to kind of feel where you're going, even though your senses are very high, but you would still kind of try to feel it out. Okay, so we are all together, hand in hand, walking into this unknown, higher vibrational energy together. And you kind of have to feel it out with your intuition on the inside. That's why you have to regularly connect with your own inner source and light through that breathing that I told you about. That is where you'll get your confirmation. That's the first confirmation. Then as you begin, whatever it is, it will expand as you are doing it, in the most miraculous ways ever. And that is how you will know. And that is how you will know, yes, this is what I'm being called to do. Okay? So for instance, for me, if I'm being called to speak, I don't know what I'm going to say, and I don't. But I'm to step forward into that intuition, you see, and that faith. And then as I begin to speak, it expands and comes right through. And I am hearing it for the first time as you are. Okay, so let's say maybe you have the gift of healing animals you suspect. So you go ahead and step forward and try it on one animal, who's not your own. And for whatever reason, it expands into something even larger than that. And you realize that you can see the auras of animals, and you see what I'm saying? It's like when you take, yeah, the old way. What do they say? When you take one step, God takes two. Yes, this energy that we're in, you have to step up there on that step in order to see that, oh yeah, I do know this. I am supposed to be doing this. Take that little baby step, take that little baby step, take that little baby step. Okay. So that was only one message. I don't think we're going to be going through too much more than that. Let me just, not in this. Oh, yes, we talked about the spiritual army, right? That's being built, and how you're being awakened and called into the spiritual army as to what you're going to provide. We talked about that. That is good. If you need some musical references for you, and just take it as it is. It's just a musical recommendations. Are the 80s rock. 80s soft rock. And particularly the feminine 80s rock. That's what's being recommended. Like heart, if you don't know, now's the time to know. You want to dig in there and absorb and listen to some of that music, for your spirit, for your energy, for your spirit, for your energy. And I just came across this little Reiki prayer. So for those of you who are thinking, as I'm talking, you're thinking, well, maybe I should take that Reiki course. This absolutely says, yes, you should. Yes, you should. And that it doesn't just have to be within those confines. See, and that's another thing. Yes. So, as you step forward into your new gifts, and I said that it is unknown, we're stepping into unknown energy. You will know instinctively and intuitively your gifts will come through. And these are new gifts. This means that the world has not seen them before in this particular way. So don't think that you have to be, that let's say you say, yes, I realize I am a healer. Let me go ahead and take these Reiki courses. And in the very beginning, maybe you take a few courses and then you realize, that 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 you have a better way that you created yourself. That was just the spark for another way to come through you. I mean, you might provide Reiki to animals. You might provide, you see what I'm saying? So don't be stuck within whatever has already been created. Do not be stuck within whatever has already been created. This is a new, unknown, positive, higher vibrational energy that we are walking into. Almost, like a fog, but on a positive way, like this thick positive energy. And it's not static. It's electric, and it responds to love fast. But the energy is unknown, and we still have to step forward, even into the unknown. And we're going to do that by going back to the source within ourselves, remembering that our heart is actually a big, giant crystal, and that all we have to do is breathe through it very gently, and focus on it, and visualize the light lighting up your crystal in your heart. If you are emotionally wounded, you can lay down on your side and just kind of hug that big heart crystal like I told you about. I would really even advise a big giant stuffed toy as well. We need to heal in these ways where we just retreat. I'm talking about adults, where we just retreat and hug ourselves and be hugged, even if it's by a big stuffed animal. We need that feeling of safety, and especially if we are emotionally wounded. So don't be afraid to. Don't care what anybody thinks. You pull that pillow into your chest if you so choose, and you just lay there on your side. You focus on that crystal within your heart. And remember, it is way bigger than your heart. This crystal is something you can hug. And you breathe through it. And you see that light. You don't have to think about anything. You don't have to breathe in a certain way. None of that. You're just going to peacefully breathe through that crystal and see each time that you breathe, it's lighting up your crystal, it's lighting up your crystal. And then what happens? What happens is that it is the holy breath. Breath is holy. And it begins to breathe you. The breath is breathing you. You are the instrument in which the breath breathes through. Okay, I think we're going to stop talking now. Until next time, thank you all for joining me. You're never alone. Truly, truly never alone. Is there anything else that I want to add? No. So blessings to you all, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.